Hello, I'm Chef Ulrich from Sargento. Did you know that June is National Dairy Month? Has been since 1937, and it was first brought up to celebrate dairy and specifically milk. But it's changed over the years, and now we celebrate everything made with milk. And of course, one of the greatest things made with milk is cheese. What I'm going to do today for you is make a mac and cheese recipe. In doing that, what's going to make this unique and special are the cheeses that we're using. The first one is our artisanal blend Parmesan style cheese, and then the second one is a artisan blend shredded double cheddar cheese. And what's great about this cheese is it uses two different types of cheddar cheese. The first one is a sharp cheddar cheese, giving you all that flavor that you want, and the second one is a mild cheddar cheese, and that mild cheddar really helps it to melt well and blend well together. So why don't you come over to the stove and we can make our lovely mac and cheese. So we're going to start by making our basic roux. We're going to take some butter, put that into a pan, medium heat, just let that melt a little bit. We're going to add some flour to this. So incorporate the flour, and then stir, making sure to incorporate all of the flour. That's about the color that we're looking for. So at this point now we're going to start adding our milk, and we're going to incorporate this slowly. Slowly pour just a little bit in there. Stir it very carefully. You'll notice on there that this is starting to thicken up very quickly, taking on a sandy-like texture. And when you feel pretty comfortable that you have all of the little lumps stirred out of here, you can add a little bit more milk again. And you're going to do this nice and slowly and gradually until you've incorporated all of the milk into the flour and the butter. Add our salt, pepper, and Italian spice mix. Make sure that that incorporates really nicely in with our sauce. Our sauce is ready and ready to put the cheese in. We're going to take our Parmesan cheese, put that in, stir it in. The residual heat that we have left in our sauce here is enough to melt the cheese. And that happens really quickly. You can see that it's almost completely melted in. At this point now we're going to take our artisan blends, shredded double cheddar. I'm going to put about 2/3 of this into our sauce and keep a little bit just for the end so that we have a little extra cheese to finish the top. Mix that in. And again, the residual heat that we have here in the sauce is enough to melt the cheese. Sauce is starting to thicken up a little bit as the cheese melts. It's starting to get nice and stringy and gooey, which is exactly what we want with our mac and cheese. I'm going to take the sauce now and add it in to our container here that has our macaroni and cheese. It's already cooked, and I'm going to mix that in so that we can completely incorporate and mix in the pasta and the sauce. We're going to take some tomatoes, and these are just rough chopped tomatoes. Put those in, and at this point now very gently fold this to incorporate the tomatoes in with the pasta. Once it's nicely incorporated, take it and put this entire mixture into a baking dish that has been sprayed with a non-stick spray. There we go, that fits in there perfectly. And now we're going to take our remainder of the artisan cheddar cheese, pour that over the top, get some foil, cover that up, and that is going to go into a 325, 350 degree oven for about 30 minutes. We're going to check up on it, make sure that it's really bubbly and gooey and nicely melted. So let's take a look at our mac and cheese now. It's been baking for about half an hour in the oven. Beautiful, nicely melted. You can still see some of the cheese on top. We're going to take some breadcrumbs and just liberally spread it all over the top. This is going to go back into the oven again for another 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just to let the breadcrumbs brown a bit. Oh, that's looking great. Breadcrumbs have browned really nicely. I'd be proud to serve this at my house anytime. So this recipe and other great recipes like this you'll find on our website, sargento.com. So please come visit us. Thank you and enjoy.